Okay, next one, Apple. So Apple, I think I mentioned it two times. Right now, I do see that there is something different about Apple. So if you look at this chart, so there is a lot of the causes or the accumulation. Maybe that's the apex. So there's possible sign of strength rally, backing up. But look at the failure. So we have a failure right here. So I think this is the first time I mention it. It's probably a breakout trade. Subsequently, it just kind of go up, but did not have a lot of the upside and followed by this bar. So this is a change of character bar. So we haven't really seen this sort of the big spread bearish bar for quite some time. If we look back here, right, there is no such a bar. So this is definitely a change of character bar. So for short-term swing trade, this will get us out here. If it doesn't, then subsequent bar will probably stop you out if you put your stop right here. And I think the ultimate stop for this kind of the trade will be below this or below this. So if we treat this as a structure, once it's breakout, then that will take us out. So just need to be aware of Apple. And in terms of the supply, I see that there is a increasing of the supply, sort of the uptrust. So could this be a UTAD, uptrust after distribution? At the moment, not clear, definitely, but certainly is slightly an uptrust. So in case it just turn into keep selling and have some form of the distribution. So if we look at this small trading range, instead of an accumulation, a lot of the people selling upon this is uptrust, sign of weakness, inability to rally, distribute. So keep falling. It could probably go back to this big range right here. So, and if that happen, then for long term investor, that will be your zone, so your support area. Okay, so even if it drop back to this big accumulation range or big trading range, uh, we still need to wait for more confirmation to justify whether this whole chunk right here is a reaccumulation or distribution. So right now, if we just use Apple as an example or the proxy to think about the current weakness or the current pullback of the market, like the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, then it's probably makes sense. All the mega big cap stocks are showing some kind of the weakness. So, for example, like Apple, we do see some selling right here. So that's why we see there is a pullback in terms of the indices like S&P 500 and also the Nasdaq. However, there are still quite a number of the stocks, not the usual big or mega cap. They're still showing a lot of the strength. So that's why I also suspect that this is probably a rotation instead of a sell off. So just keep watching, keep monitoring. So that's Apple. I'm turning bearish. So if we have an existing position, this change of character bar will take us out. Okay. But for position trading or the investors, not yet, because that is still within the trading range. Okay. So let's go back.